Sage Northcutt convincingly defeated, I should say convincingly, defeated Zach Otto in the second round by KO. Were you impressed by Sage, and do you think he's a future star?
Who's Zach Otto? Who is that?
Yeah, Zach, can you holler at your boy over here?
Okay, so to answer your question honestly, like, yes, I was impressed by Sage. I mean, it was a second round finish.
Yes.
He stepped up in there. I mean, to finish the fight, he had that big dramatic slam where he picked him up and just like dropped him on his head.
Very impressive,
basically.
yes.
Got him out of there. I don't know if any of those strikes landed, but Zach Otto was
Those
finished.
were weak.
Zach Otto was finished anyways. And so he
Dehydration.
got hats off to him. I guess when I say who's Zach Otto, it's not to disrespect you, Zach. It's what level of competition have I seen to this point to say, aha, we have a future star on our hands with Sage Northcutt. So I'm going to have to say no to your question specifically.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen enough to say yes.
And that's fair, because my question was, is he a future star?
It was.
And you're saying, well, we don't know. It's undecided. But I'll tell you one thing. Of course Sage is a future star.
Okay.
This kid is only 22 years old. Just turned 22.
That's true.
He's 6-2 in the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
And he is an absolute protege. Mm-hmm. So if you judge a person's ability to fight based on how many abdominal muscles they have, then this guy is a world champion.
He's the best to ever do it.
But in all seriousness, when he came to the UFC, I think he was 19 years old, and he was discovered as this young, brash, really respectful guy. Mm-hmm. That he was only training in his hometown in Texas. He was still going to school at Texas A&M full time in engineering.
Okay.
All that is now gone. Now he's training with my boy Uriah in Team Alpha Male. Mm-hmm. He's getting one-on-one attention from him. He's out of school, full-time fighter now, and still only 22 years old.
I'd say since he's moved to that camp, I think it has helped him a little bit. Maybe less of his dad's grip kind of like on him all the time.
His dad's still there all the time, though.
I guess he still is in that picture. But this probably will allow Sage in the long run to become his own man, his own fighter, and hopefully it will benefit him in the long run. I just look at it as, to your point, I mean, you said Sage has been fighting in the UFC since age 19.
Yes.
Why?
Yes. He doesn't need to,
was he deserving of a shot at age 19?
Right.
If he didn't look like Sage, shredded.
Super Sage, right.
In fact, I actually call him Sage Shortcut because I think he took the shortcut.
Wow, I like that a lot. Okay.
And so the point I'm making is I think there's a potential for him to be a future superstar in the future, but I haven't seen enough. And I think the fact that we rushed him the way that we did, and by we I do mean the UFC.
Yes.
I think it could possibly hinder what his ceiling could have been in the first place. So. And
that's an important point too, because I mean, at the start of the fight, he got hit with a jab and he went down. Mm-hmm. So you're talking about damage too, because when you come up in the regional circuit, usually you fight those scrubs and you get them out of there pretty easily without taking any damage. So you don't necessarily know what damage he's taken. Even when he fought Brian Barberina and lost to him, even when he fought Mickey, he got caught a few times, right? So it adds up on the body. But I will say this, that now that he is at 170, which I think is now his 22-year-old natural weight, I think we'll see the better version of Sage. Because he doesn't need to deplete himself by cutting to 155. Even if he is winning those fights, I think he'll be a happier fighter, a healthier fighter, and we'll see him now get frequent in the octagon. And future superstar to come, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope you're right.
Sage Shortcut, according to Q, not according to me. That guy is a future star. Ride with his career. Ride with the white belts. We got our subscribe button over here.
You just put that up.
Press that there.
Yeah, quickly.
Oos.